Shall we play The Sims and shall we make Harvey? I barely know the man existed in the game, so this is going to be exciting. Why don't we actually maybe read a little bit about him first? Isn't that what I usually do? I don't know, I forgot. Harvey is the town doctor. He's a little old for a bachelor, but he has a kind heart and a respected position in the community. Wait, isn't he a bachelor? I thought you can marry Harvey. Yeah, he is available to marry. Someone said he's a little old for a bachelor. That's a bit mean. Just because someone's older doesn't mean you can't marry them. He lives in a small apartment above the medical clinic, but spends most of his time working. You can sense a sadness about him, as if there's something he's not telling you. Mysterious. Oh, I like this. He's passionate about the health of the townsfolk. Okay, that's cute. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, Harvey gives villagers their annual quarterly checkups, and most other days he spends the morning manning the counter at the clinic and the afternoon taking exercise around town. On rainy days, Harvey leaves the clinic and walks upstairs to his room at 12 p.m. regardless of whether or not there are patients in the clinic. Oh, later he stops by at the Stars Drop Saloon. Wait, on rainy days he likes to hide in his room? What is he, like, he turns into a frog when he sees rain? Like, what's going on? So that's weird. He seems to want to hide upstairs in his room at 12 p.m. regardless of whether or not there's patients in the clinic. That's mysterious enough already for me, and I love him. Also, he goes to the Stardew. I can't speak today, guys. Oh, it says best gifts are coffee, pickles, super meal, truffle oil, and wine. So he likes wine. Oh, I don't know whether I'm sensing maybe a little bit of like an addiction. Not to say like he's an alcoholic or anything, but since he likes coffee, he's a doctor, he likes to hide in his room. Maybe there is some sort of an addiction of some point in here. Is that crazy? I don't know. I thought he was like such an innocent character. Here we go. We're started off with like, is there something he's not telling you? Addicted to wine. I don't know. I'm just making up the story. We haven't even gone anywhere yet. Harvey works with Maru at the clinic. Okay, I did not know that she works there as well. He can be seen standing with her at the luau. What is that again? Oh, is that like the soup making event? And his dialogue at that time suggests that he has a crush on her. He has a crush on Maru. I'm about to change that. He's gonna have a crush on me. Let's see what he doesn't like. He doesn't like bread or cheese or chocolate cake or cookies or ice cream or pancakes or pink cake or pizza. Okay, that is making me so upset. I don't think he's like overworked, but maybe he just stays up doing something. I don't know what, and now I want to figure out. We have to become friends with him. We just have to. Okay, so how about we put the mustache on first? And a lot of people on the internet also made him with either stubble or no mustache or a big beard. So there's a little bit of like wiggle room, I suppose. So I've downloaded a couple. This one being the first one, which I mean, it works pretty well, but God. I was kind of thinking about doing something like this, but now I'm thinking, is that a bit much? Or do I kind of like him like this? Because like I don't want to give him that. That just freaks me out. Then I was kind of thinking maybe like a 5 o'clock shadow kind of stuff like that, because it does say that he has a little bit of mystery going on to him. So I don't know, maybe he just doesn't have enough time to shave, or maybe he's one of those people that just like doesn't shave too often. Maybe that. Maybe just something very kind of chill like this. It kind of looks like also he doesn't do a very good job shaving, because maybe he did it after a few glasses of wine. I'm gonna just change his lips. I want them to be kind of regular like this. His mustache makes me think he's smiling, but I really don't think he is. And now after reading his storyline, I really don't think he's like smiling. I think maybe he would have that kind of face about him that like would make you think like everything is okay, but deep inside nothing is fine. It's like he puts on a brave face because he is the only doctor in Pelican Town, and a lot of people, you know, I guess they rely on him quite a lot, so he has to put on a brave face. I really don't know what his eye color is. I think they're just brown though. Okay, he has quite big eyes. They seem to be quite wide open, and I don't know whether he's like, yeah, literally something like this actually, but they need to be bigger. He kind of looks like he has seen it all. Those kind of eyes, like, oh lord, what did Sebastian come in here with? What kind of an infection is this? I think that the little corners of the eyes are definitely further down as well. Maybe something like this. Does seem to have a little bit of shadow under his eyes. And I think I might play a little bit on that because I do want to create that kind of like staying up late scenario. Maybe actually drinking a bit too much wine and then the next day he has to drink a coffee because he's hungover. I haven't done a character with brown eyes for quite some time, so this is going to be exciting. They do seem to be quite chocolatey brown. Let's just give him like any eyes for now, because what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put on his glasses, which I think I might do after the skin details, so let's do that next. This one with the bags under his eyes. Oh my god, I'm so glad I downloaded these skin details because wow. And I have a few new freckles as well, so hopefully I'll be able to use some of them. Even though you can kind of see on his face there's like a little bit of marking or like discoloration around his mouth. He doesn't really look like Harvey. I'm finding it difficult to make him look like Harvey, but in my head, like looking at the picture and looking at this Harvey at the moment, it's not really looking like him, but in my head this is what I picture Harvey to look like. So I guess that's just what we're gonna have to go with. Okay, maybe I'll give him this skin because I like the little bag. I want to add more bags. Is that possible? Like I want him to have like red under eyes, like hungover. Like my man here didn't sleep and he also had 4 glasses of wine, which is pretty much a bottle. I think that maybe he's not like addicted to alcohol in the sense that he doesn't do it during the day, but definitely he gets upset about something. Maybe he was married once and his wife died and he couldn't save her because he's a doctor, but he couldn't save her, so there's nothing he could do. So maybe he has a shrine of her upstairs in his room that we don't know about. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I've just figured it out. Oh, he looks sad. I kind of want to make him look a little bit dehydrated. So like he doesn't have a lot of color on his lips and they may be a little bit chapped because, you know, wine and coffee dehydrate you. Like thinking about him as a character, I don't think he would enjoy the farm life. You know the way in Shane's room you can find like a chicken poster and you can find like a little book about how to raise a chicken. Whereas I don't know, from Harvey I'm getting these kind of vibes that like he's sad and nothing's ever going to change that. Let's move on to his glasses. I'm not giving him those. Not a hope. No, sorry about that, my dear. You're not getting those. But I have like these kind of glasses, which I think are way too big for his face now that I'm thinking about it. They look like doctor glasses. Maybe something like that. Okay, I think I might move on to his hair because these glasses are kind of upsetting me. He has a nice like side. He has like a side hair. Oh wow. Oh, I'm afraid we have found it. Even the tone of it is like a strawberry blonde. No. Oh no, it's more like a coppery dark brown. Okay. I think personally that one is so good because it just has enough of like the little hairs around his forehead. Like we could do that one, but is that a bit like dramatic? Like I feel like that's a bit too long. Although that's actually not too bad either, but I don't think there's the right swatch. And that actually makes him look like a doctor. I don't know. I think he just looks cuter with this haircut and it makes him look like, I don't know, just really cute. So maybe I'll just give him this hair. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think the glasses should not really be that dark brown. Oh, I think I might actually give him maybe these ones. The tortoise shell. Is that what they're called? Tortoise shell? Tortoise shell. I think now I might just change his eyes once more. Maybe make them a little bit darker. Oh, what about these ones? I have a nice chocolate brown. Oh, no, not those ones. Oh, these are like browny green. Them are quite cute. They're very like realistic looking. That kind of adds to the more like sadness to his face. Although he looks very happy. I think it's the mouth corners. I don't think I like the little mouth corners. I think they need to be just down a bit to have more of like a neutral effect. But now I just want to get into the game and give him loads of gifts to see whether we can get any cutscenes with him so he can tell us what's wrong with him. So let me just quickly throw on an outfit for him, which I'm already kind of feeling like the thing that he's wearing is kind of okay, but it is a green one that he's wearing, so I kind of just want to give him this. Ooh, maybe that. Is that cool? I kind of like that on him. I don't know. Like there is actually, to be fair, a lot of green options. Shame that all of them are wrong. Oh, maybe this one. Oh, wait, it has to be this one, surely. Or does he wear... Or that one. Oh my god, guys, what kind of an aesthetic am I going for here? I forgot. Maybe something like this, that he has a little shirt. Oh, wait, actually. So we have your little green jacket. We've got a white shirt. And then I know that there is no little tie, but the tie is that kind of brownie color. So maybe that could work. Oh, good. Found it. I'm not even gonna look anymore because there's actually so many options, which is kind of weird. Kind of thinking maybe something like this, or maybe something like that actually. You know, just regular brown pants. I mean, also brown pants, not really my favorite, so let's just move past that really quickly. Okay, I think he would have a little bit of like a watch on his wrist. Something like, you know, that would tell him the time so that he knows like, okay, I have a client coming. Okay, you can't even see the watch. But just think about the fact that the watch is underneath there, because he's like, right, Sebastian's coming in at 2 and then Abigail is coming in at 3, right? And then if it's raining, I have to leave at 12. He has to have a little bit of a watch on and no one knows about it. Maybe actually the gold one here instead. Again, makes no difference because you can't see it. But in my head, I know that there's a watch there, so that's important. I think I'm happy with him. I mean, I don't know what else to add. It was really more about just creating the face with the glasses and the mustache. Those are the only like features about him. The fact that he likes, I guess, coffee and wine, those are drinks that really dehydrate people. So we've got a little bit of like bags under his eyes, a little bit of like maybe some spots on his face. They're little freckles, but they could be little spots from his dehydration. And also those chapped lips. You know, he should know better. He's a doctor. He needs to hydrate himself a bit more. But I think he looks pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. I am pretty happy with the way he turned out. But as much as I wanted him to do something for me, he's not doing anything for me. And I don't know whether it's because I made him look a little bit too generic, or maybe it's just the fact that I don't really care what he looks like. I just want to know his mysterious storyline. Like, is he a murderer? Is that what he does at 12 o'clock when it rains? Does he peel people's skin off? I don't know. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to romance him. I don't know. I guess I don't want to say too soon, but that's what he looks like. Let's take a few screenshots for the thumbnail.